Now this is the first time for me at Blairs Pond, so we'll see. It's a very picturesque location, that's for sure. Now Griffith Lake, it's the second time here. I fished this from shore maybe a year, maybe 2 years ago. It's been a while, but I've never fished it from boat. Since I have been here this morning getting things rigged up and ready to go, there's been a lot of surface activity right here around the dock. So I guess we'll see how it goes today. Well, this is not a good thing to see first thing in the morning. If you guys can see that yellow perch. This is the second one now that I've seen. Presuming it's a temperature kill, but I don't know. Well, I was not 100% prepared. I'm going to do a double jig rig here with a slab hunter and a 80-bit swimmer as the double jig. And we got to tie this up, so I'll just start with a double uni here and then tie another one on below it with heavier gauge, heavier strength line. To make a tangle-free double jig rig. Just go through there 5 times. Pull this one down, make it wet. Pull that one down. This one up here, this one's already pulled down. I'm gonna take my line, my main line, pull them together, clip this short piece. That might be all right for what I want there. First fish of Blairs. My drag set really light here because of this 2-pound test line. And we got us a little bluegill. Little female. A 7-inch class fish to start, so we're getting an idea. Let's see what's happening. Well, that didn't take long. This is what Blairs, here in the Blairs, is known for, these yellow perch. I know there's some larger ones in here from other reports. And like I said, the one we saw floating a little earlier was a pretty nice fish. This fish hit on the drop. I stopped it and he took it. It looks like a bull. That is a bull. Not too shabby. Looks like another 7-inch class fish. 7 3/4 by the looks of things. Now I'm curious, since I have come with a scale today, scale that I can't get out. Oh, 9 ounces. 9 ounce fish, half-pound fish for 7 3/4 inches. Alrighty then. They are definitely spunky fish in here. Another female, same size. Now, interestingly enough, the bluegills are all taking this slab hunter. The yellow perch that I've caught so far took that Bobby Garland itty-bit swimmer. Just an interesting little tidbit, I guess. So I'm gonna keep my towel up here handy. So when I came down through here, there's a bedding area here, just off this point. And that's pretty much where everything's been coming from so far. I'm gonna fish this far shoreline down here. This is the deepest, if the charts are right online, that's the deepest section of the lake, and there's a fairly fast taper off that shoreline, kind of banking on the fish being in there. It looks like it's going to be shady most of the morning. Hoping the water's a little cooler. Like I said, I think those yellow perch, I saw 2 yellow perch now that I'm gonna presume, because of the depth of the water, or the fish, are temperature related, oxygen related. Presuming this is another bluegill the way he's fighting. Yep. Oh, another nice bull. That's, oh yeah, that one's not too shabby there. That one is not too shabby. 7.5 inch class fish. I'm gonna presume another half-pounder. 6 ounces on that one. Boy, he looks thicker than 6 ounces, doesn't he? Pretty fish. Male, darkened up. I don't know if it's dark because of a spawn that's going on or because of the color of the water. It's a dark colored water here. We'll see what keeps happening. I'm not going to spend a whole lot more time here. I know that they're here. There's another one. I know that they're here, so I think I'm going to go along that other shoreline. First bluegill on the itty-bit swimmer. Oh, female. I'm not going to bother measuring her. She's the same size as the males were. Here's one of those bedding areas again on the graph. Well, just a little one. That's got some active fish on it. That's got fish on beds there. I'm going to have to come back to that one. That's a cast reach from the shoreline there at the spillway. So the end of July, I'm presuming this is like a second, possibly even a, well, not a third spawn, probably a second spawn for these fish. But it's the same pattern as before on Ingrams. Find a bed, you'll find a fish. Water in between, other than some stragglers I'm picking up on the sonar, seems to be pretty barren. For 83-degree water. Oh, another toad of a bluegill. Boy, this baby's thick. I got to do something a little bit different to stop this from happening. This is starting to happen entirely too often for me. So, Let's go down here and collect this fish. Come up here and see if he'll sit still for a measurement. 8-inch class bluegill. Male fish. And I would be very surprised if he doesn't go over half a pound. I'm just not buying that scale, I'm sorry. Alright, 8 ounces. It was at 11, dropped to 6, and then held, and I knew that just didn't seem right, because that's a nice fat fish there. Okay. So we're going to stop here, and we're going to go show the footage from Griffith Pond. It's really, really different situation. Griffith Pond is really low in water. It looks like it has been low for quite some time, and the fishing was much different. I think I'll go back to Griffith once it's at full pull for a while, but then when we're done, maybe we'll go back to Blairs again and see how the rest of that trip turned out. Well, Griffith Lake so far has been a disappointment. It looks like the lake's down, the pond is down. It's very shallow. The deepest I've found so far is 2 foot 5 inches, 2.5 foot, 2 foot 6. Yeah, it's very featureless. We're gonna go up here and see. I see one tree in the water to see if we're collecting fish here. 1.9. We keep getting shallower though, so I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Well, I actually caught something. Griffith's offering of the day. A little bluegill. Well, I guess one is better than a skunk. Let's see what keeps happening here. I can tell you, I don't know that I'm coming back here. Griffith Lake, it's obviously down. It looks like it's been down for a while. But when you have Blairs Pond right down the road, that has much better fish in it. Much better structure in it. It just doesn't seem worth it to come down here. Of course, there's another one there. They're in here, but I mean, anybody can catch these little ones. Really not interested. Uh-oh. Loose fish in the boat. Anybody want to ID? Oh, anybody want to ID that fish? Come on. I didn't fight him long enough, that's for sure. You want to ID that one? Now, officially the biggest fish that I've gotten out of Griffith so far. And that is pretty bad. I'm gonna say maybe 5.5 inches. Let's see. Is it even gonna make 5 inches? Ooh! Oh, I was way off. 6.5 inches. A whopper. That's a whopper stopper. Hey, big difference between the two waterways, wasn't it? And they are minutes down the road from each other. So, you saw Griffith. Let's go back to Blairs and see how the rest of that trip turned out. Sure what I just got. It looks like a nice crappie there. That one looks like a good one. Now I'm gonna lose this fish. Got him trolling. Yeah, that one's not too shabby there. I'm gonna get him in the net. Not too shabby at all. He's gonna go 10.5. Oh, nope, nope. Oh, here we go. The infamous fish hunt in the prowler. Yeah, 9-ounce fish. Bluegills are as heavy as a crappie. So that crappie that I just caught tore up this heady bit hummingbird, but I wanted to show one little thing that I do with these plastic baits is I'll take a little dab of super glue on these things, and I mean just a little dab, not a real big one, to keep the plastics on. Because the fish have a habit of grabbing them. They'll grab the tail of them or something and they'll pull it off, back off the hook, and that just wears down these plastic baits something fierce. This way it keeps them intact for a little bit longer. Oh, pulled off. That was a hit almost as soon as it hit the water out there. See if there's a company of them over there. Nope. Not gonna happen. That one. This is just a little one, whatever it is. Yellow perch. I don't wonder if that's a, oh, there's a little one with it. A real, oh no, it's not a yellow perch, that's a bluegill. I turned sideways, I thought I saw stripes. Same size we've been catching. This one's a little smaller. Not real fast catching, but it is a pretty steady bite. Get up there in that 2 foot area. Oh, there's a fish. Get in that 2 foot area. I get a lot of weeds. I can feel them ticking it. If I stay out here in open water, I can get hooked up. This is fighting like a male bluegill. Not doing the circles like a big one does, but definitely likes digging. There's the circles. Imagine that, male bluegill. Oh. Another stud of a fish here. 7.5 inches. And that's pretty much what the study is for the waterway. From I think 5 years ago, something like that. Long distance hit. And just another bluegill. Chunky female. I think what I'm going to do here shortly, after I get my jig unhooked from my own rod, is try throwing a hair jig around, see what that does. And I haven't ignored the fact that that crappie hit while I was dragging baits along and moving, so I may have to do a little bit of mid-lake trolling. Another nice heavy bull. That baby's thick. Super, super thick. On a hair jig. Just out of curiosity's sake. Another half pounder. Nice big bull. Another nice crappie. This one may be bigger than the last one. Or the first one, I should say, today. If I measured that right the first time here backwards, this might be a 12-inch class fish. Yep, just shy, 11 and a half. Oh, and we're gonna go after the fish again. And this one will go 13 ounces. Not quite a pound. Huh. How about that? No. It's getting warm out. It's getting warm out. The fish are getting a little bigger. Good figure. How much longer I'm going to be able to stand this stuff. I think, oh, maybe not. I thought this was another crappie. Oh, it is another crappie. Not quite as big as the others, but still a nice crappie. For sure. Yep, still a nice fish. 64th ounce hair jig. Smack dab top of the mouth. And he will go about 10 inches. Just when I think I'm ready to leave. So one thing that I've kind of been looking for and that I realized here, with the exception of just a few fish today, everything is coming from open water that are near either good bluegill beds or old bedding areas. The fish are still relating to that, but even the crappie are over here. This is the deepest water I've found. I'm sitting in about 6 foot of water right now, this close to the bank, and this these fish are definitely stacked along this drop. It's the only place that I caught crappie. I was kind of hoping that one of these times I'd pick up 2 at a time. Well, he's not very big, but this one here is tenacious. Jeez, ew. That's what makes them fun, man. You get these on the right size tackle and get one with a big enough attitude, it is just a good time no matter how you slice it. That is determination there. He wanted that one. Whole way down. Come on. Now, I am not tipping these plastic baits with anything today. It's all straight plastic. No scent, no crappie nibbles, no nothing. And I've been reeling, stopping it, pausing it for a little bit, let them drop back down, and when I reel again, it picks up, I drop it. Sometimes they get hit right away, sometimes they get hit on the bottom, sometimes they get hit as soon as I start reeling them again. It's all over the board, but that presentation, that some phase of it seems to be working. So we'll just keep doing it.